mission is to solve cold cases as it relates to unsolved homicides, missing persons, and unidentified bodies, to assist local law enforcement agencies in solving these cases and bringing to justice those who are responsible for the commission of those crimes, and to assist victims and empowering victims to get them back into the mainstream of life so they feel like they have more power and control of their lives again. During my time as a police chief and teaching at several different law enforcement agencies for the departments as well as a training organization, and subsequently after leaving the police department and continuing teaching around the country, I recognized that the difficulty there was in providing the information about VICAP, for example, and about profiling and interview interrogation from what we refer to as prescriptive interviewing, which is to incorporate profiling principles into preparation for interview interrogations. The difficult part was, frankly, charging law enforcement agencies and or police officers. In many cases, police officers had to pay for the schools themselves that we were teaching. And if not, then the police departments would pay for it. But as many times as not, police officers individually would have to pay for this additional training. And we recognized that we simply could not get enough information out at the level that we wanted to get out in terms of the VICAP program and teaching these principles that could be so much that can help law enforcement in their ability to investigate certain types of cases. Having actually wanted to do this for years, going back to the time that I was in the FBI with John Douglas, we used to talk about the same thing. Wouldn't it be great if we could do this type of a thing and provide this service to law enforcement around the country? We came up finally with this consideration. I thought, it can't be a for-profit company. That's part of the problem. Maybe a nonprofit organization where the public has an opportunity to see the types of services that could be made available to law enforcement agencies and to assist victims' families and or surviving victims in helping them work these types of cases, identify offenders, and bring them to justice. I think the common characteristic that we have with the offenders responsible for, I would say, most of these cases, is that they are roamers. They're free to roam from state to state, from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, city to city, county to county, from one end of the country to the other. Consequently, we have to have a system where agencies have the ability to come to one focal point, share that information, and identify the possibility of common offenders so the agencies can work together and resolve these cases. So what can you do? What can I do? And the Cold Case Foundation provides an avenue for you to make that direct contribution. You can do so certainly by providing information about crimes, no doubt about that. That can be passed on to the right authorities. But additionally, by providing funding, whether it be $5 a month, $1 a month, to thousands of dollars, a gift, or $1 million gift by a corporate executive, it's through that funding that we can provide the services that we're talking about that will help these police departments lead the victims to justice.